Hi, my name is Ellie. Welcome to my 1 hour full moon in Aries vinyasa flow. I want to say as a premise to this that I am not perfect, but I wish to share my knowledge in yoga with you guys at whatever capacity that I have. I know I have still so much to learn and will always be learning about yoga, but really feel the urge to share what I know and what I have along the way with other people so that they can learn too. I feel like we can all be students of each other. I always dabbled in between spirituality and science because I have a background in psychology. I did my degree in psychology. However, every full moon, by coincidence, I always felt my energies changing quite a lot actually, and sometimes I wouldn't even know that there was a full moon happening. And so I really started to appreciate full moons, and what they represent for me is a time to reflect and recharge my batteries, a time to process emotions and strong feelings that might come up and accept them and let them go as well. Because I believe that we can't control, for the most part, the outcomes of life, but we can only control how we react to them. So for this full moon in Aries, I wanted to focus on a very authentic and grounding flow. It's also a harvest moon, which means that it's typically a time for gratitude, for blessings, for reflection. And then in Aries, it's a very fiery, strong, and passionate, authentic sign. So we'll be going through a series of moon salutations with a few side bends, chest openings, and we'll be going into half moon as our peak pose. But as always, this is your practice, and yoga is not about how you look, it is about how you feel and how yoga makes you feel, how the posture makes you feel. So if my posture doesn't look the same as yours, that is totally okay. So with that being said, as a yoga teacher, I don't even have blocks. But if you would like to grab a block, please do now. Actually, I think I might have some ones somewhere. If not, you can also grab a book. I actually have this camera box from my new camera that I'm recording on. So you can even use a box. You don't even need a mat to do yoga, to be honest. So just sitting in any comfortable position. I'm drinking a focus tea. We'll be going through a few rounds of Nadi Chandra to balance the breath. In yoga, the left nostril, for this particular exercise especially, the left nostril is considered the moon, so calming, cooling energy. And then the right nostril is the sun, so fire and what we will do is grab our index finger and our middle finger and place it in between our forehead, our eyebrows on our forehead. Take our ring finger and our thumb finger and spread them out wide. And then block your right nostril and inhale through the left nostril. Block the left nostril and exhale through the right nostril. Block the right nostril and inhale through the left nostril. Block the left nostril and exhale through the right nostril. Keep going for a couple more rounds of this at your own breath, inviting equal lengths of breath. Feeling the cooling sensations and exhaling anything that doesn't serve you. Take one more round. Use your ring finger to block your left nostril as you exhale through the right nostril. Release your hands. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, side out. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, let it out. One more time, inhale. Consume your body with breath. And exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, we're going to drop our chin and start to take some neck circles over to the right side. Inhaling as you come to the back. And exhaling as you come forward. Inhale as you roll your head back, using your nose to guide you. Keep your spine long and your belly engaged, belly to spine. Inhale, come to center, and then exhale, start to roll over to the other side. Inhale, exhale. See if you can send your breath to an area where you feel your neck is tightest. We tend to hunch our shoulders up. See if you can melt them down. And keep the expansion in your chest. Inhale, come to center, chin to chest. Exhale, lift your head. Inhale, interlace your fingers behind your head. Then place your right hand on top of your left ear. Place your left fingertips down onto the mat. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale, gently place some pressure onto your left ear. Stretching through the left hand, Feeling the nice stretch from your neck all the way down your fingertips. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, take it over to the other side. So right fingertips come down onto the mat. Left hand comes on top of the right ear. Inhale to lengthen. Belly to spine as you exhale. Gentle pressure on that ear. Feeling the nice expansion, the nice stretch all down the right side of your body. Deep inhale. And deep exhale. Inhale, come to center, reach your fingertips up. And exhale, release. I'm going to move some stuff away. We're going to draw some half moons with our body. So what we're going to do is inhale, crawl your fingertips over to the right side. Bend over. And then slowly crawl your fingertips, making a semicircle over to the front of your mat. And draw the semicircle over to the left side. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Inhale, now start to draw the semicircle, the half moon, over to the opposite side, taking your time here, keeping your hips pressed against the mat, your sitting bones pressed against the mat as you stretch through your fingertips. Inhale when you get to the right side, and exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, crawl your fingertips over to the left side, drawing a half moon. Keeping your sitting bones intact. Inhale and exhale, fold when you get over to the left side. Inhale, look up, and then make your way over to the right, drawing that semicircle. Doesn't have to look perfect. Being authentic, it just means coming as you are, whatever that might look like. No certain shape or size. Inhale, and exhale, fold. Inhale, look up, and exhale, release. Hands out. I'm going to just put myself to the side. You stay where you are. To show you, I do this with all of my students. Arms out. We're going to warm up the fingers and the wrists. Spread your fingers out wide. And then create resistance as you close. Shoulders down, spine long. Inhale, create resistance as you spread your fingers out wide. Fingertips want to come back towards the shoulders. And then close. Open, create that resistance. Close. Open. Close. Open. Close. You might start to feel your wrists warming up. We're going to do this as fast as we can for 10, 9, 8. Come on, you got this. 7, 6, 5, 4. Spread those fingers wide. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Tabletop position when you're ready. Knees underneath the hips. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale around the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, Point your bum up. Shoulder blades come slightly together, open up through the collarbones. And exhale, round the spine. Cat-cow. One more time. Inhale, scoop your chest forward, drop the belly. And exhale, around the spine. Inhale, come to neutral. Exhale there. Inhale, we might need to shift over a little bit if you're in very limited space like myself. It's okay, you can practice yoga anywhere with some adjustments. Inhale, bring your right leg up to 90 degrees and then step it out. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, sink your hips back to your heel. Inhale, shift forward. Feel the nice stretch on your outer thighs, your inner thighs. As you exhale, you sink your hips back. One more time, inhale, shift forward. Press into that lengthened foot. And exhale, shift your weight back into your heels, hips to heels. Breathe here. And exhale. Inhale, come forward. Bring your right hand in just a little bit. Fingers out wide. Inhale, reach through your left fingertips. And exhale, thread the needle, hover. Inhale, reach through your left fingertips. Exhale, thread the needle. One more time. Inhale, reach through the left fingertips. Relax the neck. Exhale. This time we're going to place our shoulder down onto the mat. Right hand behind the ear or fingertips out to the right side. Keep pressing through that right foot, the edge of the right foot. Keep the leg active. Feel your shoulder pressed against the mat and stretching. Inhale, active through the fingertips. Exhale. Bring your right hand to your ear. Inhale, reach through the left fingertips. And exhale, come back to center. Inhale, lift your right leg up. And then place your right leg just outside the left side of your mat. We're going to take a banana C shape. So inhale. And then exhale, shift your hips over to the right side. Look past beyond your left shoulder. Keep pressing into the mat. Press into that foot for a nice side body stretch. Inhale, come back to center. Lift the right leg up. And exhale, release. Shake out the hips for a moment. Then we're going to take it onto the other side. So inhale, bring your left leg up, bent at 90 degrees. Exhale, lengthen the leg and step it out. Move with intention. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, sink your hips back. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, send those hips back. One more time, inhale. And exhale, press into that left leg as you send your hips back towards your heels. Take a deep breath in. You'll feel this nice stretch on the inside of your left thigh. And deep breath out. Inhale, come forward. Bring your left hand in just a tiny bit, fingers spread out wide. Inhale, reach your right fingertips up. And exhale, thread the needle, hover. Inhale, root and rise your right fingertips up to the sky. And exhale, thread the needle. Keep pressing into that left foot one more time. Inhale. And exhale, thread the needle. Now place your right shoulder down onto the mat. Left hand is beside your face. Or maybe crawl your fingertips out and active on the left side of your mat. Keep feeling that shoulder stretch. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. One side is always different than the other. It's okay. Place your left hand beside your face. Unravel yourself. Inhale, bring your right fingertips up. And then exhale, hands down. Inhale, lift your left leg up and back, and then place it just on the outside of the right side of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, shift your hips over to the left side. Keep pressing through the hands and feet to make a banana shape. Look past your right shoulder. Keep pressing through that back foot to get that full body stretch. One more breath. And then exhale, come back to center. Tuck your toes. We're going to come into our first downward facing dog. How I like to teach this and how I've been taught is to have your fingers spread out wide. Press them into the mat so that you're creating some suction and traction between your hands and your mat to give you support. Hug your elbows in. Hug your armpits in. Press your belly into your thighs as your toes are tucked. Start to lift your hips into the sky and look towards your belly. Well, for now, your knees, actually. Exhale, start to lift your hips up into the sky, but keep your belly pressed to your thighs. Move your hips up, 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 up into the sky. Keep pressing away from the mat. And when your thighs just can't stick to your belly anymore, press your heels down. But keep the integrity of this posture. Kind of makes a bit of a triangular shape. Feet can be slightly together, or it's a bit easier when they're more apart. And then pedal out the feet here. Inhale, we're going to come on to the edges of our feet, swing over to the right side. And then exhale, we're going to swing over to the left side. So edges of our feet go over to the left side. Inhale, come to center, look forward, and then start to tiptoe your feet as slow, slow, slow as you can between your hands. Inhale, hands to thighs, flat back, expand through the chest, shoulders melt back. And then exhale, weight comes onto the balls of your feet, generous bend in your knees if you need to. Let go of the upper body, let go of the head and start to sway from side to side. Breathing deep, maybe grabbing opposite elbows. I hope you can't hear my loud breathing, but if you can, at least you know I'm breathing with you. Eventually coming into stillness. Nodding your head yes. Shaking your head no. The word of the month. Well, the word of the month can be yes as well. Just knowing when to set your boundaries. Setting your boundaries to what feels most authentic to your needs and to yourself. And then slowly root through your feet to rise vertebrae by vertebrae. We'll come to a stand. So now we're going to go through some moon salutations. They were first introduced to me actually by a wonderful yoga teacher called Erica Bracken. And I have since been teaching them in my class. I find them super grounding. So what we're going to do is we're going to inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, grab your left wrist and shift over to the right side. Inhale, come to center, reach your fingertips up. Exhale, grab your right wrist and side stretch over to the left. Inhale, come to center, lift your left leg and step out into star. From here, inhale, we're going to reach our arms up. Exhale, we'll take a slight variation on the moon salutations and bend our knees, bend our elbows. Goddess. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, preparing for Trikonasana at the back of our mat. Slide your right toes in and your left toes pointing the back of your mat. Arms out to a T. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, windmill the arms down vertically. Both fingertips active, both feet active. Press your hips forward. Keep your heart shining. Imagine your bottom ribs had eyes and they wanted to look up. Exhale, we're going to frame our feet to the back of the mat. Hop your foot in just a little bit, preparing for a pyramid. Inhale, flat back. And then exhale, start to straighten both legs just as much as you can and fold over. You can keep a generous bend in the front knee if you need to. And then inhale, slide the right foot back, drop the right knee. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead for low lunge. Sink into the hips, but keep lifting through the torso. And then exhale, we're going to prepare for Skandasana on the back of our mat. So open up the left hip into like a half Malasana squat and point the right toes up. Keep expanding through the chest. Inhale. Exhale, crawl your fingertips over to the front of the mat, preparing for low lunge at the front of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, fingertips down. Bring your left foot in just slightly, a little bit, maybe coming onto the ball of your left foot. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Inhale, maybe grabbing your right ankle, pivoting that left heel. Inhale, reach your left fingertips up for Trikonasana. Exhale, rise using the strength of your feet. Come into star. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, goddess. Point your knees out and thighs back. Inhale, star. Exhale, right leg comes to meet the left at the back of your mat. Inhale, stretch over to the left, grab your right wrist. Exhale, stretch over to the right. Inhale to center. And exhale, hands to heart. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Feel the grounding nature of this salutation. Feel your heart beat against your palms. We'll do another 2 rounds. So inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, stretch over to the left. Inhale to center, stretch over to the right. Inhale to center. Bring your right knee in and then step it out to star. Point your toes slightly out, expand through your arms. Inhale. Expand through your whole body and then exhale, bend the knees, bend the elbows. Hands can be in Kali Mudra. Goddess. Expand through the heart. Inhale, star. Exhale, preparing for Trikonasana at the front of your mat. So left toes point in slightly, right toes pointing straight towards the front of your mat, the midline of your mat. Arms are out to a T. Inhale, reach forward, and then exhale, windmill the hands down. Keep rotating that bottom rib cage up, shoulders back, hips forward, press into your feet, inhale, and then exhale, frame the feet so that they're facing the front of the mat. Preparing for pyramid, inhale, lengthen the back, and then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, slide the left foot back. Rise into a low lunge. It's okay if my posture does not look like yours. Mine definitely doesn't look like other more advanced yogis, but that's not the purpose of yoga. The purpose of yoga is to be authentic to yourself in your own practice, and each posture will look different. Inhale, preparing for Skandasana at the front of your mat. Maybe coming onto the ball of your right foot if you need to. Keeping the integrity of this lifting in the chest. And then exhale, crawl your fingertips towards the back of the mat. Preparing for low lunge at the back of your mat. Right knee comes down. Rise up through your hands, through the fingertips. Inhale. Expand through the chest. And then exhale, fingertips come down. Bring the right foot in slightly. Inhale, preparing for pyramid, and exhale, fold. Inhale, preparing for Trikonasana. So angle your right heel in slightly. Grab your left ankle and reach through the right fingertips. Press through your feet. Inhale. And exhale. Come up. Point your toes out slightly. Widen your stance. Inhale to star. And exhale to goddess. Inhale to star. And then exhale. Come to the front of your mat. Inhale. Stretch over to the right. Come back to center. And then stretch over to the left. Inhale, come to center. And exhale, hands to heart. Take a deep breath in. And long breath out. Deep breath in. Long breath out. We'll do one more round of this. So inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. Exhale, grab your left wrist, stretch over to the right. Inhale, reach your fingertips up. Exhale, stretch over to the left. Inhale to center, lift your left knee, step out into star. Inhale, expand, and exhale, goddess. Inhale, expand for star. Exhale, preparing for Trikonasana at the back of your mat. Arms out to a T. Inhale, reach, reach, reach through the left fingertips. Exhale, windmill the arms down vertically. Strong through the legs. Inhale. Exhale, frame the feet, frame the body to the back of the mat, preparing for a pyramid. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Relax the head. Inhale, slide the right toes back. Come into low lunge. Inhale. Exhale, Skandasana at the back of your mat. Turn the left heel in slightly. Come into like a half Malasana. Turn the right toes up. Fingertips can be on the mat. You can be on the ball of your left foot. Exhale. Crawl over to the front of your mat. Low lunge at the front of your mat. Expand through the chest. Inhale. And then exhale. Hop the left foot in slightly, preparing for a pyramid. Inhale, lengthen the back, and exhale, fold. Pivot the left ankle down, preparing for Trikonasana. Grab the right ankle and lift through the left fingertips. Inhale. Press through the feet. Exhale, come up to stand. Come into star. Inhale. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, star. Exhale, come into the back of your mat, standing tall. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, stretch over to the left. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, stretch over to the right. Inhale, come to center. And exhale, hands to heart center. Take a long breath in. Long breath out. Feel your heartbeat against your chest. The blood that it is pumping through your whole body to keep you alive. To keep that magical brain full of endless possibilities. Living and breathing for you. Honoring your authentic self as you are today. Inhale and exhale. Inhale at the back of our mat. We're going to lift ourselves up into the balls of our feet, feet together. And then exhale, we're going to bend our knees, come into chair. Sink your hips back, tuck your pelvis in, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, you got this. 1, and fold over your legs. Inhale, bend your knees. Put your belly onto your thighs. Inhale. And then exhale, lift your hips up without disconnecting your belly and your thighs. Fold over into a forward fold. Without force, just meet your body where it is today. Be patient. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, fold. A little trick that I learned from Ashtanga years ago was belly to spine. Inhaling and exhaling, imagine your belly button going towards your spine, creating space for a deeper fold. Inhale, look forward, crawl your fingertips to the front of the mat. Come into plank here. And exhale, drop the knees, drop the belly, sink your hips back. Come into a downward facing dog when you're ready. Bring your feet together. Inhale, lift the right toes up, off, into the sky for three-legged dog. Level out the hips. Exhale, knee to nose. Step your right foot in between your hands. Inhale, come into a high lunge. Press into your feet. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, cactus the arms, bring the elbows back, expand through the chest, the upper body without compromising your lower back. Lift. Bring your arms up and overhead. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. And open up into warrior two. So back heel pivots at an angle. Place it down onto the mat. Press into that back foot. Bend into that front knee. Make sure you can still see your toes. And press that inner thigh out. Tuck the core in. Arms out to a T. Shoulders down. Neck long. Relax the neck. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen the right leg and come into revolved reverse triangle. Inhale. And then exhale, come into Trikonasana, like what we did in our moon salutations. You might need to heel toe your foot in a little bit, that's okay. Also, your hand does not need to be down at the ground, it can be up here. What you're looking for is expansion through the back, through the sides of the body, and an opening of the hips. Then inhale, bend through the front knee, flip the right palm, and then come into reverse warrior. Send the right arm back and over, bend through that right knee. Inhale. And exhale, we're going to come into our half moon. So this is your time to grab a block. I only have this little cardboard empty hollow box. But anyways, I'm not going to put my whole body, my whole weight into this block or box or whatever you have. What you're going to do is you're going to shift the weight forward onto your right foot. Slight bend in that front knee as you're opening up the hip. Placing the block in front of you at whatever setting or slightly onto the pinky toe, not collapsing into the block, still maintaining that lift. Open up through the chest, open up through the hip. Left hand can be just at your hip for now. Flex the left toes and then kick it away and up. And then maybe extend the left arm. Stay here for 3. Keep lifting. 2. Press into that big toe of the standing foot. 1. Exhale, come back gently. Warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, windmill the arms down. Frame your feet. Step your right foot back. Instead of a vinyasa, we're going to inhale, ripple forward. Exhale, drop the knees, drop the belly, spinal wave. Back into your heels, and then lift back up into your downward facing dog. Do this 2 more times. Inhale, ripple forward. Like a cat, drop the knees, drop the belly, expand through the chest. Exhale, send the hips back, downward facing dog. 1 more time, inhale. You might not look perfect, that's okay. Well, what does it feel like? And how can you make it so that you can enjoy it just that little bit more? Deep inhale in this downward facing dog. Press your hands away from the mat. Hips up high. Pressing the heels down into the mat, but not worrying if they're touching or not.
feet together. Lift the left toes up into the sky, three-legged dog, level out the hips. Exhale, knee to nose, round the spine. Step the left foot in between the hands lightly and rise. Use the strength of your feet. Arms come up past your ears. Inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows, open up through the chest, cactus. Expand. Exhale. Inhale, cactus the arms. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Open up, expand yourself to new opportunities for this full moon. Exhale. Pivot through the back foot, open up into warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, press into that back foot, bend into that front hip, that front knee. See if your ankle is in line with your knee. There should be no pain. Tuck that core in. Maintain a lift. Inhale. Exhale, extend the left leg. Come into reverse triangle. Still pressing and lifting through that back foot. Then inhale, come forward, maybe heel toeing your back foot in a little bit. And then exhale into your Trikonasana. Inhale. You can also use a block here, but again, not using it to carry you rather than to guide you. Maintain the lift, belly to spine, bottom ribs up to the ceiling. Neck long, don't look up if it hurts you. Inhale. Exhale, bend the left knee, come up, flip the left palm, and over into your warrior, reverse warrior. Bend through that front knee. Then inhale, you're going to come forward, use your block if you need to. Grab it and place it in front of your foot or just slightly onto the baby pinky toe side of your foot. Shift the weight forward. Keeping that lift. Flex the right toes. Press away with the right foot as if you're kicking into a wall and then lift. Expand through your chest. Right hand can be on your hip. Maybe a micro bend in the front knee if you need to. Thinking about expansion, maybe reaching the right fingertips up. Embracing any wobbles. One last breath. And exhale, come back into your warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Windmill that hands down, frame your feet. Step your left foot back, and then let's take some spinal waves. So 3 spinal waves. Inhale. Ripple forward. Feel your vertebrae round as you come forward. Exhale, drop the knees, drop the belly. Sink your hips back. Eventually, this will become one movement. Inhale, lift up into your downward dog, ripple forward. Exhale, drop the belly. Come back. Lift up. One more round at your own breath. Come into child's pose. Knees out wide. Relax your shoulders. Feel the edges of your belly against your inner thighs. Slow down your breathing. See if you can reach your arms just that little bit wider, just that little bit further. So you're still gently lengthening the sides of your body. You're on the tops of your feet, sinking your hips to your heels. Inhale, look up, come forward. We'll come back into our downward facing dog. From here, we're going to inhale, reach your right foot up into the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, drop your shin down to the ground and slide your left foot back. Here you can place a block underneath your right hip, your right sitting bone. If you have two, you can place another one on your forearms. Just breathing here. We're going to stay here for 10 breaths. Sometimes when we do things that are not familiar to our bodies tend to tense up. And so we can feel a bit more inflexible or stuck. A good thing to tell your body as you inhale is to say, I feel safe. And see how your body melts. The more you tell your body and give it signals that it is safe. See how your body relaxes when you send your body signals. That it can be safe here in Pigeon. Our words shape our mentality. Relax the neck. One more breath. And inhale, look up. Place your hands down onto the mat. Exhale here. Shift your right knee in, or your left knee in, sorry. And then sit back into your sitting bones. One knee on top of the other. Stretching out our psoas muscles. Inhale. Reach your arms up. And exhale, crawl your fingertips forward. This one is a particularly difficult one for me. Brings up a lot of emotions. Our bodies also tend to compromise by hunching up at the neck when we feel uncomfortable. See if you can consciously just relax the neck. That's also sending your body another signal that it is safe. Try to keep both sitting bones onto the ground. As you shift forward, one more breath. Then inhale, we're going to crawl our fingertips over to the left side. We're going to lift up our hips. We're now facing the back. Crawl the fingertips over to the right side. We're going to sit down. But now our left knee is on top of our right. It's a fun little transition. Adjust yourself accordingly. Sometimes it's nice having a block underneath the left sitting bone. Inhale, root through your sitting bones. Reach your arms up and overhead. And exhale, fold forward, crawl your fingertips forward, slowly, slowly. Shoulders down, inhale, and exhale. Opening up your psoas muscles. Notice here where you are tensing and see if you can just soften there. Are your thighs tensed up? Your shins, your hips, your shoulders. I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. Inhale, look up. Exhale, crawl your fingertips back. Uncross the legs. Maybe tap the feet out for a second. It's really intense. And then we're going to come into a pigeon pose on the other side, on the opposite side. So what I like to do, what we're going to do together is roll back. Inhale, roll forward. Plant your hands down. Come into your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up into the sky. Level out the hips. Exhale, knee to nose. Plant the shin down. Heel toe the foot out just slightly so that it's aiming to be parallel to your knee. And then just crawl your toes, your right toes back. Feel that nice stretch in your right thigh. And then you can place a block underneath your left hip. And if you have two, you can place another one here, your forearms. Staying here for 10 breaths. find ease in discomfort. If you're rocking over to one side, see if you can level out the hips so that they are in one line. You'll notice as the breaths go on that your body starts to trust and deepen. Deep breaths. Two more. One more. Relax the shoulders, the forehead. Inhale, crawl your fingertips back towards your face. Lift up. Then exhale, plant your hands down, tuck your right toes, lift the left knee, three-legged dog. Inhale, exhale, both feet into Adho Mukha Svanasana. 3 more spinal rolls until we sit down, finally getting ready for Shavasana. So inhale, ripple the spine, roll the spine forward. The slower you go, the harder it is. Drop the knees, drop the belly, sink the hips back, bend the elbows generously. Exhale, downward dog. 2 more times. You can do it as fast or as slow as you want. Eventually, this will all become one movement. Feeling grateful for our bodies. And finally, drop your knees. Come back into child's pose. Relax the shoulders, relax the armpits down to the mat. Inhale, look forward. Sink your hips over to the left side. Swing your legs around. We'll take Janushirasana. I can never say that properly. But how you do this is you bring your left foot into your right thigh. Take the flesh off of your right sitting bone, aka take your bum cheek off of the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. You can also place a block underneath your left knee. And then exhale, fold forward. This can be passive, just rounding the spine. Inhale, look up. Exhale, we're going to take a side stretch. So hold on to your right shin with your right hand or onto the outside of your right foot. Inhale, bring your left hand behind your head and then point your left elbow up to the sky, keeping that expansion through the chest. One more inhale. Point that left elbow up. Bottom rib cage wants to look up to the sky. And then exhale, come back into Janushirasana. Inhale, look up. Exhale there. Bring your left knee in first before coming and straightening back out. Take it over to the other side. Right foot comes and presses its sole against the inside of your left thigh. You can place a block underneath your right knee. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, fold. This mic is so fluffy. I could lie on it all day. I don't know if I'll edit that out. Should I? No, it's fine. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Inhale, we're going to side stretch. So wherever your hand is, grab onto the outside of your left leg. Place your right hand on the outside. Place your right hand behind your head. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, open. Reach that right elbow up into the sky. Left toes are flexed. Inhale, and then exhale. See if you can stretch just a little bit deeper, bringing your left hand closer towards the sole of your foot, but keeping the integrity of the openness in your chest. Rotating towards the sky. Inhale, come up. Bring your right knee in. Use your hand to guide it. Lengthen both legs. Shake it out. And then vertebrae by vertebrae, we'll meet in a lying down position. Hug your knees in. Rock them from side to side. Option to hold the outer edges of your feet. Bend your knees for happy baby. Bring your knees into your armpits. Maybe lengthening one leg, lengthening the other. If you have space to do so, I will do my best. Taking any final movements before final resting pose, Shavasana. Remember to take any final poses. There might be a little wiggle in the hips. But when you're ready, just extend your right leg, extend your left leg. Let your thighs flop open. Let your feet flop open. Melt your shoulders down. Neck away from your shoulders. Chin relaxed. Jaw relaxed. Eyebrows melting away from each other. feeling your eye sockets getting heavy. Your forehead relaxed and soft. Hands fallen open. To complete silence. When we give our bodies the time, the opportunity to rest, the opportunity to bathe in silence, is really when we give our bodies, our minds, the space to grow, to process, to rejuvenate and heal, to create. When we give our bodies the opportunity to bathe in silence, we give our bodies the opportunity to create. We give our bodies the opportunity to process, to heal, to rejuvenate. So tell yourself, I am allowed to rest. You are more than welcome to stay here. If you would like to close off the practice with me, start to wriggle your fingers, wriggle your toes. Rock your head from side to side, come back into the room. Take one big stretch overhead, the biggest stretch you've taken all day. And then roll over to the right side. Bent knees using your arm as a pillow. Don't mind my old dog. He's just very noisy and licky. Taking a moment here to feel blessed for your working bodies, for your working mind. Feeling blessed for the time, the resources to practice this beautiful tradition called yoga. And then slowly bring yourself into a seated position. Eyes closed. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Place one hand on your chest, another hand on your belly.
Feel the rise and fall of your breath against your hands. Remember that your breath is always there to guide you, to anchor you, and that your authenticity is invaluable. To show up as you are. As you are right now is where you need to be. To trust in the process of becoming. And to be in the present moment of who you are. Of living with passion and deep, deep connection and love for yourself and your soul. Hands to the forehead in honor of Fight Master Yoga, reminding us to have clear and loving thoughts. Hands to the forehead in honor of Fight Master Yoga, reminding us to have clear and loving thoughts. Hands to the heart center, reminding us to have clear and loving intentions. And hands to the mouth, reminding us to have clear and loving communications to others, but especially your fabulous selves. Thank you so much for practicing with me during this full moon. It really, really means a lot. I know that this video isn't perfect, but it's done with all of my heart and soul. And if you have any comments, feedback, suggestions, if you love the video, please comment down below. Share it to maybe somebody that you think they might find it useful. And maybe take some time to journal tonight, how you feel after the practice. Drink lots of water. My name is Ellie. All my respect to you. Namaste.